What's up, everybody? Kevin with Cigar Vault here. Before we get into our video, just wanted to give you guys a brief reminder on our Raching giveaway. I did partner with Raching to give away a Raching RR Series cigar box to my first 200 customers who spend $75 or more as a thank you for you guys supporting me. Whole point of this video, just kind of wanted to get into 6 cigars that have really stood out to me this year. One is an honorable mention, but needless to say, these are 5 cigars that belong in your humidor today. So coming in at number 5, I have the Sinistro Mr. White Gold. This cigar is an absolute powerhouse, has some really nice notes, some molasses and some dark chocolate. We got some really nice deep undertones of some earth and some leather. And to finish it off, the retrohale on this, aggressive forms of spice. And if you're going to pair this with something, it needs to pair with something that's going to combat that strength that it has as a cigar. I would 100% pair this just to kind of offset some of that spice with a Cuban-style espresso, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of sweetness on that bold coffee that you have in there. It'll be money. Coming in at number 4, I have the Opus X 25th Anniversary El Tributo. This is probably one of my favorite cigars of all time. It's a little bit on the pricier end of things, but if you ever need a cigar for any occasion, a holiday, birthday, this is the one to go with. The beautiful notes of espresso, some nice graham cracker sweetness, rich caramel on the finish, and I don't know if any of you guys have ever tried any of the Toy Maker series. This has that nice, rich, oaky, aged flavor that those get. I paired this with a Macallan 18-year Sherry Oak. It was phenomenal. Coming in at number 3 is the Black Label Macabre. This cigar is absolutely mind-blowing. It's completely different than anything from the Black Label side. I'm a huge fan of Black Label, even bigger fan of Blackworks Studio. And this was just absolutely phenomenal stick. I got a lot of notes of charred oak. And for me, when I think of charred oak, I think of a Lagavulin 16. So I paired it with that. It came out exceptionally well. This is a Toro Vitola. The Toro was my favorite out of the 3 that it came in. It came in a Corona Gorda, a Robusto, and the Toro. So a lot of people are huge fans of the Robusto and the Corona Gorda. The Corona Gorda on the retrohale was just a little bit overwhelming for me on the spice. A little bit too peppery. This kind of gives it more of that balance, in my opinion. But absolutely phenomenal. If you're going to pair it with a Lagavulin 16. You will not regret it. Coming in at number 2 is the AG Alejandro Robena Cubana number 4. This cigar, you can expect some cedar, you can expect some natural sweetness, vanilla, a little bit of toasted nuts, a little bit of spice on the end just to keep things a little interesting. They classify this cigar as a medium body. I think it's more in the mild plus range. Normally, I don't steer that way because you don't find a lot of mild cigars with a full flavor. And I don't care what the strength of the cigar is. Cigar that's full flavor is more important to me than anything. And when somebody handed me one of these a couple months back, I was like, I've tried a lot of the AG stuff, never been a crazy fan of a lot of the stuff that they've put out. And I sat down and I smoked this just based off the body and everything that was described to me. I paired it with a medium roast coffee, creamy bodied. And from start to finish, I smoked this down to the nub. It's an absolutely phenomenal cigar. If you haven't picked these up yet, this is the 2026 PCA sleeper. Before we get to our number 1 stick, I just wanted to go in and throw in an honorable mention for you guys. There was only 700 boxes of this made. People that know me know I'm a huge Ilusión fan. There's very few brands out there that age as well as Ilusión does. And unfortunately, I've blown through my stash of this, and I only have probably 5 left in my own box. I think I have 7 available on the website. If I run out of these and you guys have the opportunity to find any of these Ilusión MK Ultras laying around anywhere, snag them before they're gone. This is a phenomenal stick. It's a shorter smoke, but it's an absolute flavor bomb. You will not regret smoking one of these guys. The moment you've all been waiting for, Thor's number 1 pick, the Stoic Equanimity Courage. So just to tell a little bit of a backstory on this cigar, I'd never heard of Stoic till about 3 or 4 months ago. They were recommended to me by a good friend of mine, and shipped in, cut it, got all excited to smoke one of these guys, something I never had. I always get excited for new cigars and stuff that I've never tried before. And took a dry pull before I lit, and just an overwhelming amount of citrus. And from the get-go, I'm like, there's no way I'm going to like this. This doesn't meet my palate. I lit it up, and first puff, just this beautiful candied orange, creamy vanilla, cedar flavor to it. It just out of this world. I got about a third of the way into this cigar before I reached out to open an account with these guys, to bring them in to share these with you guys. And within 3 minutes of sending that email, I get a call from the owner of the company, and he gave me a little bit of a backstory of when he put these out for people to try them, and when he was doing his testing for it and everything, and about the results he was getting and the compliments he was getting on the cigar. Just an awesome guy. Before we end this video, I just wanted to go out and say that very rarely does a cigar come around that I haven't tried before that really gets me thinking, you know, more people need to know about this. And, you know, every single one of these embeds that in my mind, that while these brands are talked about, I personally don't think that they're talked about enough. They're all phenomenal blends. They're all made by phenomenal people. And I'd be willing to bet at least half of these, if not more, aren't in your humidors now. And each and every one of these deserve to be. Before I get too carried away about that, because I could talk about this forever, just wanted to give another special thanks to you guys for continuing to support me. If you haven't yet, subscribe to ThorCigarVault.com for weekly updates, weekly news, weekly drops, and look forward to continue posting content for you guys, posting educational stuff for some of you who may be new to the hobby.